it's a matter of grave concern that we need to address some issues within the ecosystem. It's a confrontation against dangerous evil that threatens the integrity of everything we stand for in this movement. It's an evil that is rooted in deception, manipulation, and deliberate exploitation of the vulnerable. We've seen it played out within this ecosystem over time, but I think it's high time we addressed this. There are individuals which could be classified as wolves in sheep's clothing who have taken it upon themselves to spread some satanic rumor that Apostle Ken, the spiritual vessel and instrument that God is using in this divine mission to pioneer this move, would be the last to disburse funds, and that these lies have been accurately carved out in such a way that the desperate citizens that are struggling in poverty can be pushed into rushing to register for CBN, in quote, now they are wary to call it now CBN slots because of that assertion from the central bank. So their interest is so that those desperate citizens who are already struggling, impoverished, can be pushed into registering for their CBN and pioneer slots. Mind you, not for empowerment, not for enhancement, not for entrepreneurial liftings, but for this deceiver's personal gain. Now let's call it what it is. This is not strategy. It is wickedness. This is manipulation at the highest level. You are not just playing with people's hopes, you're playing with their survival. These are men and women who have waited for years. They have prayed the prayer they know to pray well. Some of them have fasted. They have believed on, trusting on, hoping on for a better tomorrow. And now, in their very moment of expectations, you choose to corrupt the truth with fear. What kind of conscience do you have? What kind of conscience do you have to use the name of Apostle Ken, a man carrying the weight of this divine vision, to drive a lie that he would be the last to disburse? What is your end game? To create confusion? To cause panic and mistrusts? To build your own platform on the backs of broken people? You are not just spreading lies, you're sowing division. You are turning the faithful against their leader. You are abusing the desperation of the poor for your own selfish agenda. And make no mistake, heaven sees it all. Heaven sights everything. God is not blind. The same way he watches over his children, he also watches those who prey on them. And be ye assured, judgment is coming. You may escape the law. You may block critics on social media. You may devise some today or deceive some. I beg your pardon. You may deceive some today, but you cannot run from the divine justice. Every voice you manipulated, every soul you misled, every registration you forced through lies, they will rise against you in judgment. And you will not escape the consequences. There is a price for touching God's anointed. There is a price for twisting prophecy into propagandas. This move is a holy mission. It's not a business transaction. Apostle Ken is not a pawn in your game. He is not a tool for marketing fake slots. He is a man of vision, chosen and sent to lead this movement. And those who seek to tamper with that vision, beware. Seriously, beware. Because when you tamper with divine order, you invite divine consequences. So you will know for the records. So I said this with heavy heart. Stop it. Stop that lie. It is not true. Stop that manipulation. It's not right. Stop those schemes, those fraudulent schemes. That was what brought out the Central Bank of Nigeria in the first place, to debunk that assertion of CBN slots. Is simply because of all the lies attributed to that scheme. Even if it was true after all that there was the CBN slot and the Pioneer slot, but a lot of fraudulent schemes attached themselves to this narrative. Let the people breathe. Let truth prevail. Let Apostle Ken speak for himself. He does not need interpreters of confusion. All disbursement will happen at the appointed time, and they will happen together. Nobody is going last. Nobody is going first. The project is a divine blueprint, not a man-made hierarchy. Yes. Let's guard the vision. Let's stand for the truth. Let us protect the people. Let us see clarity and not confusion of any kind. Let us hear from the horse's mouth, from the legitimate authority and source. All disbursements would be made at the same time. So we heard. Without favoritism, without secret agenda. Anyone saying otherwise is not working in the interest of the people. Apostle Professor Ken Nwakama remains the county director of this great and divine project. He is the sole person who is authorized by the donors to give account and to also oversee the final disbursement. Respect this order and do not allow yourself to be tossed around by the voices of greed disguised as urgency. Don't do that. Don't do that. Greatness is never born in comfort. It is forged in the heat of adversity, in the fire of struggle, and in the face of risk. To all who truly believe in the mission and destiny of Apostle Professor Ken Nwakama, understand this, that the road to success is not paved with ease. It demands boldness, it demands sacrifice, and the audacity to step into the unknown. If you want to win, you must be willing to lose. If you want your voice to be heard, you must be ready to stand alone in the silence. If you desire to inspire others, you must walk through pain, endure setbacks, and still choose to rise. The comfort zone does not produce champions. It creates complacency. Legends are born when men and women dare to defy the odds, to believe when others doubted, to keep walking even when the path is unclear. The most glorious victories are never handed freely. They are earned through risks that terrified the soul, through failures that almost broke the spirit, and through perseverance that refused to die. Every stumble is not the end of your journey. It is a stepping stone, a chapter in your story that one day would empower others. The bruises you bear are not signs of defeat. They are proof that you fought for something bigger than yourself. And those who make history are not those who never fall, but those who refuse to stay down. Like the Bible said, we are pressured on every side, but we are not destroyed. We are not destroyed. They rise again and again. They get scared, but they never surrender. They are mocked, but they are never moved. And through it all, they remain steadfast in hope, in faith, in confidence. That is the true prize of greatness. So today, I urge you, don't fear failure. Don't fear rejection. Don't fear what lies ahead. Take the leap. Make the move. Chase that dream of yours with everything that you have. Because someday, yes, someday, your tears will turn into testimonies, your losses into lessons, and your journey into a source of inspiration for millions across the world, across the globe. No risk, no glory, no failure, no story. So let's guard the vision. Let's stand for the truth. And above all, let's protect the people. Because those who use lies to exploit the poor will one day face a truth that they cannot escape. I rest my case.